Okay, so now I'm gonna record this because we're talking about financial aid. It's basically 1,484 pages that back here talking about financial aid. Well, how do I get it? Okay, you have to be accredited. That's why everybody wants to be accredited, because they know once they get accredited, I'm gonna tell y'all the exact amount you can get when you're accredited. Because I get this, people ask me this question more than anything. Financial aid. The most they can qualify for is $10,550 in Pell Grant. Pell Grant, let me break this down. Pell Grant is free money. It's free money. Free money for the Pell Grant. Yes, the Pell Grant is actually free money that they don't have to pay back. Nobody has to pay back the Pell Grant money. No, they do not. They don't have to pay back the Pell Grant money. So what we're going to do now, you can get, how is it broken down? I'm going to break it down on a 1,500 hour program. They don't give you all that $10,550 up front. No, they don't. So let me put this in here. Students start, they give you $3,173 in Pell. Now, soon as when they start, that's how much they're gonna give you if they qualify for the full Pell Grant. When a student comes in, they're gonna fill out their FAFSA. It's online, everything's electronic. It's income based, the Pell Grant. So if they rich or whatever, they're not gonna get any Pell Grant probably. If they made money a whole lot, they may get a little bit depending on the dependents and all that. That's computer generated. Most of your students probably don't have any money or a lot of money, so they probably gonna qualify for a full Pell Grant. So that's $10,550. If 10 students start Monday, by Wednesday or Thursday, they're gonna wire, and they all qualify for the full Pell Grant. They're gonna wire 10 students times 3173. That's 31,000. Let me put that in there. $31,730 that they're gonna wire to your bank account. Yeah, they're gonna wire that to your bank account for them 10 students between 0 and 450. So when they start, usually 3 days after that, it hits your account. I'll never forget, it was 2001, y'all. I opened my school in 1998. 2001, I got accredited. The first disbursement that they wired to my bank account was $60-some thousand. I'll never forget that. I looked at the thing. I didn't believe it. The bank opened at 9 o'clock, Bank of America on Clarksville Highway in Nashville, Tennessee. I was up there at about 8 in the morning. It opened at 9. I was there at 8, just sitting in my car, stomach turning. I was the first one in there. About 8:45, I went up to the door and I was just waiting. I walked up to that. I said, I need you to check the balance. I need you to give me the balance. And they wrote it down. And I looked at it, 60-some thousand. And I said, can you turn the screen? Let me look at it. I saw that. And then I went over there and sat down. You know, when you talk to the real bank or the loan officer, I sat there and waited on June Toll. She called me over there. I went over there. I said, June, Miss Toll, can you check the balance in my bank account? 60-some thousand that they wired. I said, can I see it? And from that point on, in 2001, 21 years ago, my life has never been the same. It has never been the same. It has not. I mean, the feeling of that, I felt my best month, they sent me $432,000. 2013 of August. Never forget that, because my birthday is in August 29th. The government wired me $432,000. And I had to pay my little instructors, my rent, light bill, water bill, and all that. I still had probably $300,000 left. I mean, that was the most they sent me in a month. But Ms. Bell was doing $1 million a month consistently. This is real. For you all that's gone to beauty school, you all know it's real because you went to beauty school. Some of y'all got financial aid. You know the clinic floor, you don't get paid. We was work like slaves or whatever. The books wholesale, kits wholesale, they retailing us. So beauty professionals, I don't have to break this down to y'all because you all know that. But let's break down the financial aid. Now, what about the student loans? I'm glad y'all asked. With the student loans, let me break down the student loans. You got the subsidized loan and unsubsidized, which is $1,750 and $3,000, $4,750. Now, within 30 days, if they get the student loan, they're going to get $4,750 times them 10 students, times 10 students equal. What is that? 4,750 times 10, 47,500 in the student loans. If you add 47,500, they don't send the student loans until they've been in school for 30 days. All right. So you get that 30 days later for them same 10 plus the $31,730. That is a total within 30 days, $79,230 total from the first module, 0 to 450, 79,230. When them same 10 students hit 451 hours, guess what happens? Cha-ching, they're gonna wire another $79,230 for them 10 students. Now, when they hit 900, I'm breaking this down. When they hit 900 hours, they're gonna wire 2,000. Now, when they hit 451, they're gonna wire the same thing, the 3173 for the payroll times 10 and the 4750 times 10 for the student loans. That's at 0 to 450, 451 to 900. When they hit 900, between 900 and 1200, 900, they're gonna send 2,000 in the payroll plus 2,000 times 10. So that's 20,000 right there. So let's put up that as 20,000 for payroll. And then for the student loans, what they're gonna do if they qualify, they're gonna wire 1,500 and 2,000, 3,500. So it's 3,500 times 10 students, so that's 35,000. So that's equals, so that's 55,000 right there. They're gonna wire that when they hit 900 hours for them 10 students. When they hit 1,200 hours, guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna wire another 55,000. So for them 10 students, you got what? Add that up. For them 10 students, you got for full payroll is 4,000 1750 6,000 3,500 7,000 plus 7,000. It's a total of $26,846. So total $26,846 times 10 equals times 10. $268,460 for them 10 students, $250,000. Now, hold up. Wait a minute. I enrolled every week. I had open enrollment. Why? Miss Velma told me so, my mentor. I didn't listen to nobody else. So you might enroll 10 this week, 1 the next week, 10 another week, 5 this week, 2 that week, 3 that week, 20 that week. You know, that's just 10. Look, that's 10 customers. You can have a small school with 10 students and be Gucci. You can have a school with 20 students times 2. Now you got $500,000. Look, if you got 20 students, y'all ain't with me. I don't even know if y'all know about this. 20 students is $536,920. That's 20 students, $500,000. You can handle 20 by yourself. Hell, I taught 20 by myself. Sure did. Now, 40 students, millionaire. Cha-ching. Oh, but you got to pay bills. Yes, you do. Your employees, your rent, your light bill, phone bill, gas bill, alarm bill, kids. That ain't a lot. Hell, I got 17 mil. I'm telling y'all, y'all don't look, y'all not with me. 40 students, $1 million. I gotta put that up there because y'all ain't with me. 40 students is $1,073,840. That's 40 students right there. Numbers don't lie. Numbers do not lie. Now think about it. Now you see, y'all don't forget about the clinic floor sales, now the haircuts and stuff. Now y'all see why I fired all my customers. You see why I fired them all except 2, because I like to pick their brain. There were some old men who were multi-millionaires. I just like to pick that. Now you see why I retired, why I ain't cut no hair in 2 years, clients regularly. I just had 2 clients, them. You understand? I don't know if y'all are understanding the power of owning a school when you become accredited. These are the numbers. That's what now, every student is not going to qualify for the full Pell. Why? Because they might have made a lot of money. They may have made a lot of money, but they still qualify for the loans. Everybody don't qualify for financial aid. You're exactly right. You ain't got to read this right here, this big, thick booklet. You don't have to read that. I'll tell you who don't qualify for financial aid. If they went to another school and got student loans and they defaulted on it and didn't pay the federal government back, they're in default. They can't get financial aid. No. I've had women and some men to come to my school. We all fall on tough times. I never forget. There was one lady had 3 kids, 3 or 4 kids, and she could braid, do hair good. She was in default. She owed $3,000. She didn't have it. I asked, I said, well, what happened? Kids' fathers went to prison, 3 different baby daddies. They were all in prison. And this woman was a good woman just trying to make it. And sometimes God will speak to you. So every now and then God will speak to you and he said, help her. Never forget that. I paid those student loans off. I paid those student loans off, and I told her if she came to school and finished, and she would ride the city bus, catch rides, do all of that. Sure did. And she was a great student. She proved that for your kids, a strong why, it can be done. She graduated. And for her graduating, I gave her some money, a little stipend out of my own pocket. Her going through, her lights had got cut off because she had missed school. And I called her and I said, what's going on? Because when my students didn't come, I would call them, you know. Then when I got so big, my mama was not doing nothing. I said, well, you want a job? Because she kept saying, Chin, I need to do something and get out of this house. I said, well, hell, I don't retired you. You was talking about working. Well, come on to the school. I'm gonna give you a job in the office. All you gotta do is call the people. So that's what she would do. Her license got cut off, the young ladies. And I said, why didn't you tell me? And they would call me Mr. Chin. I didn't like that, y'all. I felt embarrassed, not worthy enough. And even to this day, I still don't like when they say Mr. Chin. Hell, I'm just Chin. I'm just like y'all. Here I was, a young dude. People over me. That's another thing. When you get these schools, you automatically, your respect, people respect you like you the president up here. They put a Mr. or a Mrs. in front of your name. I didn't want them calling me that with Mr. Chin, and she broke down and started crying. She said, my lights been cut off and my water, and I haven't been able to take a shower, bath, and I didn't want to come to school like that. Even to this day, you know, that still, it gets to me. And I said, well, you should have told me. I was embarrassed. I got her lights cut on, water, all that. And I told her, look, if you get behind her, you need to let me know. She graduated. She has her own shop to this day. She's doing so well. She's raised these kids. That's what this school program is about. I got so many stories like that. Yeah, the money was great. Y'all are going to get the money. When you get a credit, I just showed y'all the numbers. Yeah, y'all going to be rich, millionaires, be able to buy whatever house you want. Y'all see this 10,000 square foot house. Hell, I'm the only black person on this street. 8 bedrooms, 7 bedrooms. Y'all see all of that. But the lives that you're going to impact, I don't have to be doing this conference. I could be watching the football games. I don't need the school blueprint program. Hell, I started doing real estate back in 2001, 21 years ago. I don't need this. This is for you all. It's for you. I've shown you the financial trade, that this right here, all of this booklet, you don't have to read all of that. I break all that stuff down to you about the financial trade. You just need to know about those numbers I just showed you. That's what you need to know about. For you all that want to get started, some of y'all gonna get started in a big way. Some of y'all gonna get started in a small way. But I can encourage you to fill out the application and let's talk and see where you're at. See if we're a good fit. Because you may not like me and I may not like you. We may not be a good fit, because in the gold program, I have to work with you all. Y'all call my personal cell phone and stuff, and I gotta talk to you all. And it's nothing worse than working with somebody that you don't like. Y'all don't do clients that you don't like. I don't want people with an attitude that's negative, all of that. No, I'm too old for that. I can't deal with that. My patience is low now. So if you are not positive, if you ain't willing to work, if you're negative, I don't want you in the program. Not me. We don't want you in the program. No. Queen don't want you in the program. Gerard don't want you in the program. George Sanders, he don't want you in the program. Ayana don't want you in the program. LaJuan Dior don't want you in the program. Mary don't want you in the program. We don't want negative people. Paris don't want you in the program. Pierre in South Carolina don't want you in the program. I'm talking about all the people in the group, the pack. We don't want you. We only want, Victoria don't want you in the program. Zandra up there in Milwaukee, she don't want, we don't want negative people in the program. You're not going to come and infiltrate us. No, we're going to stay positive. We're going to stay together. We're going to get these schools. We're going to get this money. We're going to impact our community, and we're going to the top. Now, that's all we want. And we meet every week. Hopefully, you all have learned some stuff today. I've shared a lot with you all. Now we're going to do some Q&A.